The holiday season is always busy on the Northwestern Railway. The snow blankets the countryside, making conditions difficult for the engines. Henry in particular hated the winter weather. He had once had an accident in the snow, and now every time the white stuff fell from the heavens, he was reminded of that early morning. It was Christmas Eve, 1946, and the railway was busier than ever before. While snow was light, it was colder than usual, and the engines were rushed off their wheels with all the extra traffic. "All these extra trains are making me ill," Henry complained to Edward as the blue engine pulled in. "It's what's necessary for the people on the island. I don't give a damn about what they need. I'm cold. I deserve to be tucked away in a shed until the snow melts." "It sounds like you need a good hibernation, Henry," laughed Sir Alec Greedy. Yes, hibernation. No, Henry. You'll do the work you're assigned. It's what's needed. Humph! And with that, Henry departed the station crossly. When he arrived at the other end of the line, Whiff, the yard shunter, was waiting with a line of trucks. "A slow goods for you, Henry. It's a bit longer since we had to merge it with the fast goods." "Isn't James supposed to have already left with the slow goods?" "He should have, yes, but he came off the line outside the sheds." "Oh, that clumsy buffoon!" "No use arguing it, Henry. We need to do it." "We don't need to do anything. God, I hate this time of year," Henry snorted. He soon turned around and sped out of the yards. Out on the main line, the situation only got worse. When he arrived at Fergus's station, he was ordered to stop and wait. "Frozen points up at the electric railway. Would have gone straight up the mountain." "Oh, joy. I don't know what you're so annoyed over. It's just a small delay." "What do you mean, small delay? Nothing's going right. This is the stupid season." "Yeah? Well, at least you've got company to spend these cold nights with. I'm tucked alone at my shed." Henry brushed this comment aside as he waited for what seemed like ages before he was able to leave. When he arrived at the big station, he was very late. The station master was waiting for him in the yards. "Greedy had to take your train. You need to take his fast passenger back down to the other end of the line. It leaves in 10 minutes. No time for even a rest. God, this time of year is the worst." Henry fumed as he left the yards. He bumped the coaches as he backed down onto them. "Steady on, Henry. Don't want to knock him off the rails again." "Oh, whatever, Neil." Henry snorted down the main line. Don't dawdle, don't dawdle. We're not, the coaches replied indignantly. The snow began to fall as Henry plowed through Fergus's station. The early sun was beginning to set as he entered the station at the end of the line. James stood at the platform after being rerailed. Winston was there too, idling with a goods train at the goods platform. "That's a fierce one out there," James commented about the building storm as Henry peeled in. "How would you know? You haven't been out there. Because of you, I've been rushed off my wheels trying to get everything done." "It wasn't my fault," James scoffed. "It was those dodgy points going into the sheds. You know how they are." "You shouldn't have been going into the shed at all. You have trains to pull." Suddenly the station master appeared on the platform. "Stop your bitching now. We're all anxious about the snow. It is coming down thick and fast, especially on the other side of the bridge. You'll have to wait for it to clear up before you can leave." Henry had enough. "That's it. I've had it with this stupid season. The rain is nothing compared to this. Do you think you're the only one who this affects? Look at your return passengers. They won't be home for Christmas. They won't be able to see their loved ones. At least we have a comfy shed we can stay in. They don't have that luxury. Well, the cold. Don't bother the cold. People can die if they're left out there for too long. We just get uncomfortable. And besides, we are burning fires to keep us warm." "Exactly. You have it much better than a lot of people." Henry stared in shock at the two red engines. James and Winston very rarely agreed on anything, but now they were ganging up on Henry. Henry looked down the platform at all the people waiting. The sun was beginning to set, and soon it would be time for the last train home. And the snow didn't seem to be stopping anytime soon. He thought for a minute. "None of these people can get home if we don't leave here, so here's what we'll do. I'll run in front, plowing the snow out of the way. Winston and James, you two will double-head a train of all the coaches you can find. Driver, tell the station master what we're going to do." The driver did, as Winston and James left to find as many coaches as they could. The driver soon returned to the big green engine. "Okay, old boy, the station master says Gordon has been halted with the last train in this direction at Fergus's station. There's still plenty of goods to be brought in either direction. Edward is collecting all the trucks bound for here, while Whiff is collecting all the trucks bound for the rest of the railway. He'll put them at the end and push from behind." "Right, then we better get ready." They fetched a plow, and soon the long train was ready. Winston and James sat eagerly at the front of the coaches while Whiff sat at the back. Henry sat impatiently, waiting for the station master to tell them what was up. "All right, everyone bound for the island of Sodor is on the train. We've given your drivers lists of everything that needs to be taken off at each stop. When you reach Fergus's station, Gordon and Edward will be waiting to go through towards here. You're in charge of plowing the route. Hopefully we can get everyone home for Christmas. You may leave when you're ready." "All right, gentlemen, let's go!" cried out Henry at the front, and carefully the large train shuffled out of the station. Soon they crossed the bridge to the island of Sodor. They finally reached Fergus's station, where Edward, Gordon, and Fergus waited anxiously. Gordon and Edward set off for the mainland, while Fergus talked to Henry. Excellent work! I thought that everyone would be stranded. No, that would never do. I know you'll be cold and lonely here. Would you like to come back to our sheds with us? No one deserves to be alone, especially on Christmas. Besides, Whiff is already tagging along. Oh yes, that would be lovely, thank you. The Fat Director waited anxiously on the platform. He had been informed about his engine's makeshift arrangements. Soon, the long trains strewn into the through platform. Henry led the cavalcade. He had left his snowplow in the front of the yards. When they arrived, Whiff and Fergus shunted the wagons away as people crowded out of the coaches. I thought we would be stranded on the mainland. My kids will be happy to see me. This railway sure can adapt to bad situations. The Fat Director beamed. Henry, I've been informed that this was your idea. Good work. I'm very proud of you. Oh, thank you, sir. The workmen and engines are having a little party at the sheds if you gentlemen would like to join. The engines were all happy and left at once to settle down at the sheds. All except Henry. Is something the matter, Henry? Oh, no, sir. I'm just waiting for Gordon and Edward. They should be returning soon. I see. Well, I'm off to the party. Please give them my thorough congratulations when they arrive. Yes, sir. The Fat Director departed, leaving Henry alone at the station. He wasn't alone for long, however. Soon, Edward and Gordon steamed into the platform next to Henry. That was quick. Yes, well, the signalman let us travel at full speed, given that there were no other engines on the line. It was most exhilarating. Henry chuckled as the three friends departed for the party. Henry was very pleased as the snow fell. Everyone was home for Christmas.